You know that feeling, right? Where you're talking, but it feels like your words are just hitting a wall. Or maybe even weirder, the words coming out of your own mouth don't really feel like they're yours. Well, today, we are going to dive into an ancient piece of wisdom that completely reframes how we think about communication. This is all about reclaiming the power of your own voice, which is, without a doubt, the most potent tool you have. Just let that sink in for a second. Every single word you speak, every sentence you put together, it isn't just random noise. It's a command. It is literally an instruction that you are feeding into the operating system of your reality. It's the code that builds your world, line by line. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? In this day and age where our focus can shape our lives faster than ever before, what program are you running? Are your words coming from a place of genuine core clarity, or are they just, an automatic program, a reflex based on old fears and outdated programming? To really get this, we're going to look at it through the lens of hexagram 58 from the I Ching. It's called Dewey. Now, we have to totally upgrade the old definition. People used to think of Dewey as just being a good talker, but it's so much more than that. This isn't about being a skilled speaker. It's about being a soul-aligned energy broadcaster.
See, Dewey is all about that precise moment you speak. And the question it's always asking is, in this instant, does your voice line up with your true self? Is it resonant? Is it in tune? Because when it is, wow, your words stop being just words. They become a creative force. They literally become the frequency that builds your life.
And the I Ching lays this out not as just one skill you learn, but as a journey, a full-on awakening. It's a 6-stage path that takes you from the very beginning, just finding your own inner voice, all the way to using that authentic voice to guide and influence the entire world around you. So let's walk this path together. Okay, so stage 1, it all starts with pure, unfiltered expression, just speaking your truth for its own sake. When you do that, you naturally hit stage 2, which is finding your real people, your soul tribe, because you've let go of the fake connections. But then comes stage 3, and this is a huge trap. It's when you start speaking just to please other people and you lose yourself. Stage 4 is about healing from that, getting your power back. Then, in stage 5, you learn to speak your truth, but with compassion, not with a sledgehammer. And finally, stage 6, you become what's called a verbal lamplighter. You're actually guiding others with the clear, pure resonance of your authentic voice. And you can see, through all of these stages, this is the one question that keeps coming up. Is your communication just a mechanical thing you do with your mouth? Or is it a song that's pouring straight from your heart? Because there is a world of difference between the two. All right, so let's make this super personal. Let's do a quick little diagnostic right here, right now, to see where your own communication patterns are landing on this spectrum. And hey, be honest with yourself, this is for you. So take a look. Do you find yourself defaulting to that left side? Saying things to keep the peace, to avoid that awkward silence, to make sure everybody likes you? That's the habit. That's the old fear-based code running on autopilot. The path of awakening, on the right, it always starts in one place, checking in with how you truly authentically feel. Now, if you need a little motivation for why this matters so much, check this out. It's pretty staggering. Think about it. We speak thousands and thousands of words every single day, but some estimates suggest that 95% of them, 95, are just automatic programming. We're speaking to avoid a fight, speaking to fit in, or maybe just staying quiet to survive. That leaves a tiny 5% that might actually be coming from our conscious, higher self. So how do you flip that ratio? How do we get more of that 5% into our lives? Well, the secret is actually beautiful and simple. You don't need to be a poet. You don't need to be some master orator. Your soul isn't asking for fancy words. It's just asking for your honesty. All it needs is for you to pause and be able to say, even if it's just to yourself, okay, this is my real feeling. That's it. That's the launch pad for all authentic power. Okay, so we've diagnosed the pattern. Now let's activate the solution. This is how we move from just knowing something to actually doing something. Here are 2 really simple but incredibly powerful practices to help you start broadcasting your true frequency like today. This first one is a game changer.
It's a powerful alignment tool. Before you speak, just pause. Ask yourself one simple question. Does what I'm about to say come from a place of joy or excitement or passion? If the answer is no, if it's coming from obligation or fear or just boring old habit, just stay silent. But if the answer is yes, oh, you speak up. You speak it boldly. Your excitement is your soul's compass, and trust me, the universe turns up the volume on words spoken from that frequency. And if you want something a little more deliberate, a little more ceremonial, try this awakening ritual. Light a blue candle. That color is tied to the throat chakra, your body's energy center for expression. Then write down one truth you've been holding back, something you've been afraid to say. And then, the powerful part. Look yourself right in the eye in a mirror, read that truth out loud, and make this declaration. It's an incredibly potent symbolic act to reclaim your power. So when you bring this all together, what we're really talking about is shifting your entire perspective on speech. It's not just a tool you use to exchange information. Your voice is the audible echo of your soul's vibration. It's how your inner light actually makes itself known to the outside world. And once you adopt this model, your goal in any conversation changes completely. You can just let go of that heavy burden of trying to persuade or convince anyone. Your only job is to speak your light. Just express your truth clearly and let the resonance itself do all the heavy lifting. And think of it like a feedback loop. The words you speak, they don't just go out there and disappear. They reverberate back to you, reinforcing the very frequency you broadcasted them from. So your own language becomes this echo chamber that strengthens and solidifies your state of being. Which brings us right back to the beginning, doesn't it? If every word is an input, a command, a line of code, then every single sentence is an order you are placing with the universe. So you've got to be conscious of what you're asking for, because it is always listening. It doesn't judge the order, it just fulfills it. So the only question that really matters right now is, what order are you going to place next? What will you say?